I'm a lot louder than those two, right? So for softball, February 8th, 2013 is opening day. I get really jacked when I talk about that day. Well, right up there as far as excitement goes for our program is today, is signing day. Every year, it truly is a special year for our coaching staff, for Donna and for Katie and for Tom, for our support staff, Marla, our SID, Michael, our strength coach who's here, Jen, our administrative assistant, and Jimmy, our head groundskeeper. It's also a really exciting day for our team. They're at practice, so I'll be there in a little bit. They're not here. For our fans, for our parents, our alumni, and just anybody who supports softball. And the reason is, we build our program based on family. And today, we officially get to add to the Illini softball family. Now, if you know anything about softball, Lauren, come on, I know you know this. Pitching is still the name of the game in our sport. So every time we have a recruiting class, I get asked, do you have any pitchers? Who are the next pitchers? This year it was really key because we'll be graduating Pepper Gay, who will probably be the most decorated pitcher we've ever had here, and Jackie Guy. So we really needed to replace them. We looked really closely at what we needed to do to win and bring championships to this great university. And we decided that in the circle, we needed better athletes. So this will be the first time actually in our program's history that we have two softball pitchers in Jade. Can you say this last name? Veknavad. Can you say that? Yeah, it's going to be tough for you guys, I know, but you'll get it straight eventually. In Jade and in Brandy Needham, we have athletes, not just really complete pitchers who hit their spots, who can move the ball around the zone, but probably two players that'll be in our offensive lineup game in and game out. That's really exciting for us, and as you know, allows us to do a lot with our lineup. With that said, those two athletes that we have in the circle, joining them are three position players that we think are very exciting. So in softball, there's great players and then there's average players. And I always think, Jeff, that great players have the ability to think like 3 plays ahead. And that's something we found in this class. Nicole Evans is a power-hitting outfielder. We have tremendous speed in our outfield this season. You'll get a chance to see that. I think the track team's kind of looking at them a little bit. But we needed some more power. So we have a stick. She's out of Chicagoland area, Trinity High School, that can hurt you with one swing of the bat. Joining her also from the Chicagoland area is a great middle infielder, Alyssa Gunther. I've never called her Alyssa. Her nickname is Gunny. It's about all I know to call her. And she's just a steady infielder who gets better every time there's more pressure. So I think to earn respect as a player, you have to perform under pressure. And every time we see this kid in a pressure situation, she does just that. And then last, we have Ruby Rivera from California, who is a shortstop. Come and watch her play when you get a chance to do that. I think I said in the press release that she not only makes the routine plays, but she makes those ESPN plays. The thing about it is she makes the ESPN plays look like routine plays. She does something different every time we go watch her play. As Donna says, she has exceptional hands. And as OC said, she can throw from all angles. Just a really fun player to watch. I think Dan's going to be looking at her to play a short maybe for his team as well. But so we're really jacked about her. Great players, exciting players, again, athletes that have those rare game instincts you look for. And going along with that, they've just been coached by some of the best coaches throughout the country. They're high school coaches, they're travel ball coaches, they're pitching and hitting instructors, really are some of the best out there in the world of softball, well known. So the so-called softball IQs, I think, are really high, and you need that again to win championships. You need that special type of player that knows the game like that. So we're excited about that. Last, the parents of these kids, our parents are tight with our team. We travel all around the country, they're with us. We travel to every Big Ten city out there and everywhere that we go in softball, and they're putting up the Illini flags and the banners. They got the tailgates going. So we want a great parent group that loves softball and really knows what our vision, as Matt said, is all about. And the parents of these kids, they love the game. They love Illinois. They've loved us. They've been wearing orange and blue for some time, and so it's fun today to finally get a chance to talk about them.
You've had some recruiting success in California in this class. Is that just a hotbed for talent, and what can you say about that?
I think every coach here, everyone knows that recruiting is the livelihood of our profession. No coach would say that any different. And there's great players everywhere. You just have to find them, and the ones that fit what you're looking to do and fit the University of Illinois. California, obviously, the difference there is they play all the time. Softball is an outdoor sport. Most of us know that, right? Although we get to be in a great facility today and a little bit practicing inside. So we have a lot of great contacts there. Don and Katie, are always scouring that state for the best talent we could find. And over the years, we've had a lot of really good success there, and particularly in pitching. They've played the game since a very young age, and again have some terrific coaching. And that's one neck of the woods that we were able to find 2 key players for us this year. Texas is another one. Brandy, the other pitcher's from Texas, some of the best players we've had here in our program's history, both position players, and some pitchers have been from Texas as well. And, it's a great university, and who wouldn't want to come to Illinois to both study and to win championships? And, we really believe that we have kids that want to do that. Had a lot of chances to be at other great places, too.
Terry, just to double check, you were saying that this is the first time you brought in a pitcher or pitchers that are multi-position athletes,
right,
too. You've not done that before here.
Not really. They thought maybe they were a couple of them, but the Brandy and Jade, they hit and they're in their lineups when they're not pitching. Jade has great power. We're recruiting her this summer, and I was beyond the center field fence, and a ball landed right at my feet. Brandy is a lefty that is a triple threat, and they're not just wannabe hitters that are pitchers; they're hitters, and so I think it'll be tough to keep them out of the lineup. And our game is again changing very much in that regard as well. So if you can have pitchers that are athletic on the mound, because hitters are getting so much better, you don't always get the 14 strikeouts a game. You need a pitcher that can fill their position, and I think obviously if offensively you're playing, you're a pretty good athlete. Couple good basketball players in this softball class too, by the way, in case you want to know about that.
Do you anticipate a specific position in the field, or are we just talking about hitting?
Brandy has played last second base. She's a middle infielder. Jade can play first base. I think they both can, get in the outfield and play out there. And then we have that designated position, obviously, in softball, where a designated player comes in and hits. And that allows you, pitching right now, you have relief pitching a lot in softball, again, a little bit like baseball. So if you can have a pitcher that can go in and out of the lineup but still hit, it can really do a lot for strategy and for preparing for your opponents as well.
Is that any sort of trend in college softball or not?
I think so. There's been some terrific. I think some of the best pitchers around the country, have been hitters as well. And they know the game. They know how to attack batters in the batter's box when they're hitters themselves. And the part that I keep saying but can't stress enough is just having an athlete in the circle, that can throw, that can field, that can move is getting really big. Our players, like all athletes, are just getting stronger, faster. They're training for a very long time and have every possible coach working with them. So. Yes, I believe it's a trend, and we felt we really needed to fill that need here in the circle for sure.
Anything else for Coach Sullivan?
Thank you.
Next, we'll bring